All right, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depends on where you're watching me from. Nevertheless, please don't complain about this screen. Just manage the screen like that, and however, manage any noise you are hearing from background. But I need to do the video before my kids wake up. And after this, I might probably do it on Facebook. Just like I said, my screen is damaged, and you're seeing looking for her to order the screen. They have not find the right matching screen because it's a new model of phone. So bear with me and just listen to what I have to say. And good afternoon, every one of you. First and foremost, I am just pushed to talk about this. I've been holding myself all the time. Why not to talk about this issue? But from the angle as an activist, there are some things that you cannot close your eyes to it. And not because I cannot talk about it, but one, because of my time, and because of other engagements in my hands, and then also because the matter is sensitive, but notwithstanding, I have to talk about it because of who is involved aside that and the way the whole thing is going right now. I personally I cried. I cried few days ago when I watched Regina Daniel mother cried. And I also cried uh, today again when I saw that little girl, that young lady crying and all that. You must wear the shoe for you to feel how it pitches. Otherwise, you can't understand what I'm saying. You cannot feel her pain when you've not been there. You can't feel her pain when you've never seen trauma in your life. You can't feel the pain when maybe you are not married yet, and for you to understand to certain things about life or married, or probably you are married and you've not been maybe God is still kind to you, that there are certain situations or conditions that have not confronted you in marriage. So you may not really totally understand when people at times cried in some situation, and you feel before you talk or before you contribute or before you drop any comment as regard that, you have to weigh it front and back. What should I say? What should be my comment? What should be my statement? What should be my advice? What should be my condemnation? This issue of Regina Daniel has really crossed some boundaries, and is really heartbroken that it's only somebody that is reasonable, matured, that should be able to assess what is going on and know what to say as regard that particular issue. One, I say something when I talk about the initial time when this incident happened. I said in my video that if life, there are certain things, socially marriage and relationship, if it did not make you, it will mar you. When you go into a relationship or marriage per se, and one, either if you are doing well before, you notice that you are not doing again, because everything about your life should be plus. When you marry, you become couples. Outside the couple, may probably you start having children. And before you start having children, you should check your life in particular as a man or woman, if you are having a plus in your life. Plus might not necessarily be money. It might not necessarily be cash. And it might also be money, it might be cash. Either you see your life, if you are doing where your focus, if you have focus about your life, you are thinking about your life positively, and you still have the focus of how you think about your life, how you are planning your life, what your dream is all about. If you are still having that positive thinking, having an idea, your positive idea is still running in and all that, you will check it from when you become married. If you are not having it again, your positive thinking, new ideas, when you see it, when you're pursuing life, ideas come in daily, when you have a focus in life. Once your focus about your dream is being distracted, when you settle in life, you settle in marriage, one, for one reason or the other, either the person is distracting you from your focus, from your dream life, or for what you needed to do positively about your life. Either the person become distracted, become a distraction in your life by not encouraging you, or you started having challenges in your life after settling down with the person. Because of that distraction you are getting from that man or from that woman, you lose focus, you lose concentration, you lose your dreams, your ideas you are getting about your dream to achieve it on daily basis. Good. That aside, I'm not going into that yet. But the issue of Regina Daniel will still rise again. That I know very, very well. She will rise even be more than what some of us or some of you might think about that young lady's life. First of all, I want to talk about her marriage, how she get into that marriage. You heard what she said. You heard what she said a few days ago, that she has been a, a, she has been a breadwinner of her family. A family of how many, five or four or thereabouts. She has been a breadwinner and she have other siblings all her life, that she's a blessing to her mother, to her other siblings. Even before she got married to Ned Nwoko. She has been taking the full responsibility of of her family, which is her mother and her other siblings. Due to her hard work and everything she has been doing, other of her siblings were sponsored in school through her mother, and everything she has been doing. For somebody to say, my mother is dear to me, is not just giving birth to the girl. She knows the area where she feels her mother is dear to her. Her mother has been an actor, acting before she gave birth to her. And all this while she brought her into the limelight, guiding her. She knew she alone would be able to tell you, this is the reason why I said my mom is dear to me. My mom is important to me. You may not see it from the angles because people condemn her because she got married to an old man, which is Ned Nwoko. That normally a young girl that have been moving on with her life, that have been doing very well, should have a better choice of whom she should settle down with, other than an aged man of Ned Nwoko. Good, you were doing very well. You were taking care of your siblings. None of you were not finding it difficult to go to school. At least you were earning, you were feeding well, clothing well. Your siblings were going to school. You're not a dependent. You don't depend on anybody to earn your living, to feed all your siblings, feed or acquiring a better education. All these things have been going on before you met Ned Nwoko as a senator. Okay. Eventually, according to her, she said she was in love with the old man, not her mom pushing her to settle down with the man. One, a girl that become independent at a tender age. Let me tell you, because some people don't really understand. There are people that can actually be independent in their life at their youthful age, but they are not promiscuous. Promiscuous in the sense that they lived on men, sleep with men, depends on senators, depends on big men before they feed, or they reap from the old men to feed their family. No, there are decent girls that actually hard working. They work, they add 1+1, know what they sell, know what they do, business to go into, and what to do per time to earn their living and take care of their family, immediate family, even if their family, their parents are depending on the young girl. We must not be a girl that is promiscuous, that can be able to foot bills of such as she claimed. No. The average Africans, Nigerians, believe that once a girl is doing well, either she's depending on men, or she's messing around, or she's sleeping with sugar daddies to earn her living. No, I knew when I started doing business, I was still in school. As at the time I entered car business, I was still in school and I had no capital on my own, but I was doing business, adding one plus one and all that. Doing very, very well at the very tender age. And even that, nothing moves you when it comes to money or man or anything. Okay, this lady was already independent on her own, acting well, doing that. It could be that her mother was guiding her or not, that connecting her to those that people that are giving her roles due to the due to the uh, due to the connection of her mom. Do you understand me? So only her know the reason why she felt she's feel she keeps saying her mother is dead to her, her mother is her role model or whatsoever. Because if her mother refuse or bring her to the life, of course, why not other siblings? She have other sister, she have other brothers. Why not the brother? Why did she bring other ones to the limelight to act films and all that? But she jealously guided her and all that. And for don't don't forget that all this while before Regina got married to this old man Ned, nobody have had anything that have to do with bad names related to that girl. Oh, Regina Daniel is dragging this person on social media. There's none. Regina Daniel, oh Lord, have taken somebody's husband. There was none. Regina Daniel, he is doing this, doing drug. There was none. There was no any form of names like that attached to that girl before she eventually married Ned Nwoko. Okay, after getting married to networker, because people don't understand when the way things, the attitude people portrayed in the public, neither the picture they show to the public, give different narratives about things that happen in people's home. People believe Regina Dane married Nwoko for money because he is a senator. I agreed. The man is a billionaire or a millionaire. But don't be surprised. You can be married to a millionaire, a billionaire. But that millions you will not achieve from that. The billions, you can never get that billions as a billionaire wife or a millionaire's wife, or a billionaire husband or a millionaire being married to a millionaire wife or a billionaire wife. It can happen either way. Of course, I know some people that are married to rich women, but they don't taste the richness of the woman. Many, many, the woman is so rich, but none, they did not taste the richness of the woman. And there are many women also that are married to billionaire and millionaires. They did not taste the richness of that. It baffles, it pains me that average, more than every other person, is just bringing her statement back, making reference to her statement, or I rather cried in Lamborghini than to cried in Keke. So because she made such statement, is that the reason why she should die in that marriage? Is that the reason why they should buy her in the marriage without talking? Let me tell you one thing. Before any girl cried out for where she's enjoying, before she cried out and take decision to leave, women don't leave on time. Of course, you know, women hardly leave relationship when they pass through difficulties because they know how to manage situation to an extent. For her to cry out at that point in time, it has gotten to the highest. It has gotten to the brim. And you heard her last when she was crying what she said. In that house, she was nobody. But in her mother's house, she is a queen. For her to make this statement, that means, and she also went ahead to say, The violence is too much. She can't bear it anymore. That means she has been undergoing domestic violence. But because of what could people say it in the public, she was living her life to the public. Societal pressure. She was actually living her life for you people that are condemning her. She could not bear it anymore. She could not even see anymore. So if Regina was living the way people thought she was living, she cannot cry out to that extent. And even if she was living in that to that extent, and she cried that now, is to tell you the violence, the maltreatment has gotten to the level that the girl cannot bear it anymore. There are many of you that pass through worse than what she has gone through, that she has passed through in that marriage, but you still remain in that marriage, you do not speak out. And there are some of us that have passed through less than what you think she has passed through, but still come out of the marriage. It is easy to condemn people when you are not in, when you don't know what the person go through, when you are not in the shoe of the person, when you are not in the marriage with the person, when you are not in that house with the person. Most times we wake up and we begin to condemn people. Why? Because the narratives about them. Just imagine, I believe, because there is nobody, none of us is a kid. Both of you, all of you watching me, you know we are all matured. You are married to this man, right? Somebody of Nedwoko supposed to be somebody's grandfather, right? And issues happen in your home as a senator that people believe. One thing, as an adult, you must have privacy. Privacy you should have. You should respect privacy. Is the worker supposed to have privacy or not? This man have no privacy. He have no respect for privacy. Nedwoko have no integrity. He have no respect for himself. He shouldn't even represent anybody. Talk more of being a senator, if not a shithole country like Nigeria, that people like Nedwoko is being called a senator. A man that's supposed to know what marital privacy should be. A man that have married once, two, three, four, 5 times, 6 wives. Yet you have no sense of belonging. Yet you have no way of managing yourself. A man that cannot manage a home. What are you to? Who gave you community to manage before you are called a senator? This can only happen in Africa. In Nigeria, not even Africa. In Nigeria. You marry first wife. What led you to marry second wife? Nobody knows. It's a form. You have the money. You love children. You are okay. All the children you want, you are so low money. You want to have 1 billion children before you die from this one, because you never knew you are close to your grave. You marry first one, you marry second one, you marry third one, you marry fourth one, you marry fifth one. You are not marrying sixth one. If the first to fifth take your shit, it's not everybody that can take your nonsense. There are levels to things that people can take from human being. And let me tell you, autocracy and a narcissist and an autocratic man that never know value of a wife, that never know value of children. Because one thing, you should know what it takes to have a wife. You will respect your mother, respect your sisters, you respect who you are called a wife. Because that is what the person represents. And daughter, that is what wife represents in your life. Your wife is your mother. Your wife is your sister. Your wife is your daughter. And she's a friend to you. If you lose her that you don't have respect for your wife, apparently you have no respect for your mother, you have no respect for your sisters, and you have no respect for your daughters. How on earth Okay, Nwoko have been doing many things with his other co-politicians. Have you ever heard anything from this man that he come to the public and talk about how they share money or some nasty things that they do within themselves, who have offended him and who have not offended him? So everybody that have come close to him is a saint. No one have offended him. Has he ever talked about it? Privacy, your marital life? You forget. I don't want, if not for social media, if it's a normal talk and take, one need to really, really run down this man out without reservation. How can an old retired man like that don't have sense of belonging? You don't consider your children, a grandfather, what your great grandchildren should be doing, and you call them back to the house. You did not watch Peter Duce. You are even senior to that man. On and on. Something that just happened within the twinkle of an eye. The young girl that you can give birth to more than 1 billion times your life have not said a word, apart from the period that the video that they posted from your house that she was being abused. She never talked about you. She never said anything to the public. What happened? What transpired? Piam, you went out with your lizard face and started granting interview and started talking trash. How she was an addict. And who knows these days as an addict before you married her? Nobody. I don't know you. I don't know if anything called need existed ever in life until this girl married you. And moreover, it's like you forgot that you are being addressed. You are the one being addressed to her. She has never been addressed. Nobody addressed her to you. They only said Ned Nwoko, Regina Daniel's husband. Nobody said Ned Nwoko wife. No. It's their name that is leading. If you don't know, it's the girl that brought you to your own limelight, that people knows you. Nobody knows you. If there is anybody at all to know in the Senate, should be after president, vice president, Senate president. Any other senator, nobody cares. Do you talk in the Senate House? Did you come up with defense of the family, the people you are representing for your locality? Did anybody know you? People that we know is Regina Daniel, not Ned Nwoko. You are the one bearing the name of that girl. Regina Daniel. They always say, Ned Nwoko, that senator, Regina Daniel husband. Normally, people supposed to call Ned Nwoko's wife. Lilac, how did they know Lilac? Until you marry Ned Nwoko, Regina Daniel, nobody knows any of your wife. Nobody knows Lilac. Nobody knows you. Her name brought every one of you to the public, that people got to know you are passing at the airport. People would point, this is Regina Daniel's husband. Can they say this is Ned Nwoko, the senator? Nobody. Did anybody care for senators in our state, in our country? People pointed, people recognize you today because of that girl. And I don't even know, even if you have 1 billion children, Mr. Man, don't forget that your children will wake up and look at how you are talking in the public, and it will become a shame. You have people's children in your house. Who did you own explanation in the public? That you have to go and be granting interview. Oh my goodness. Some people really lost senses, eh? You know this wisdom. Wisdom is not by age. Maturity is not by age. You can be matured, still you are a baby. You can be matured, still you lack senses. You lack that maturity. There are people that are still young, but they are very matured way. They're very matured and articulated. Then Woko went to public and said this guy is an addict. You try to tarnish her image, her integrity she built before she got to know you. Did you buy this guy a private jet? Did you get a house in a moon in a space? There are people that have houses in this space. Have you ever traveled to space? Is there any private jet called Regina Daniel private jet? What the fuck? You took this girl to your place, took her identity with your name, reigning with her identity. That is not enough for you. On earth, what again, which other gift again that is bigger than a child that a woman can give to a man? There is nothing on earth that you have spent on that gear that to be compared to two handsome, great, two nations that gear gave to you, two sons. Even if you have 1 billion children, you should understand that it's God that gave children. There are people that still have the money, the billions, yet they don't have the children. And if you are opportune, you brought this girl to the house, and eventually you get two nations from the girl. Mr. Man, why can't you call back your senses? Regina Daniel is the one smoking according to you, but you are the one that is being intoxicated. You are the one that is under the influence, the one acting as one that is under the influence. Let's agree is an addicted child, right? But you are the one acting it. So is she passing it to you after taking it? Because she's the one acting your age, you are the one acting below her age. You started granting interview. You started condemning, denting her image. Let her assume, yes, she's really an addicted person. Is it not your responsibility as a husband, as a father, as a grandfather to cover the shame of your family, they cover the disgrace of your wife? But we understand that you are the one that introduced her to it, as allegedly you said she's an addicted person. Because nobody have ever tagged her since we have been watching her film, right? Her videos right from childhood, when she was still very little. You did not stop there. You did not consider the children that her children will grow up and watch what you talk about their mom. As a bad father you are. Is it by marrying? One thing is for you to marry. Another thing is for you to have sense of belongings or how to manage your home. When Solomon was marrying, having concubines and married in the Bible, the wisdom was there for him to manage all his concubines, including his wife. Where is your own wisdom, Mr. Man? However, you did not stop there. After that, you shamelessly come to the public again and laugh at those that are supporting you, because anybody that supports you lost senses, don't even have what they call normal senses. It's only reasonable and responsible people that can actually know that you are losing it, and they should not even stand by you, because a normal person, an adult like you, a grown full grown old man like you, shouldn't even behave the way you are behaving. You did not stop at that. You first of all come to the public and say, this is what is it, you're taking her to rehab because she cried out of you abused. Now you are telling the public you want to take a suggested rehab for her. Good man, good husband, applaud for yourself. You did not stop there. You go back again. You went back again and started granting interview with channel television about your wife. which is not a political matter, that have nothing to do with Senate House. Good man, wisdom, man of the wisdom, applaud for yourself. I believe somebody crowned you. You were crowned from that channel television station that day. Aren't you? You should. Because if they did not crown you, then shame on you. You did not stop at that. You went out again shamelessly and started talking about your mother-in-law. How she pushed you. I knew when some people are aging, they lost their memory. And I believe maybe some of the things that is happening to you. Because if it's not a lost memory, I don't understand in any way where you should say a grown adult, a grown grandfather, great grandfather like you will go to social media and say you were forced by your mother-in-law to marry her daughter. You that been married before 5 wives, you have children, and I've not seen where you gave any of your daughter out hand in marriage. You were there, you still went to public and started saying your mother-in-law forced you into marriage. Baby boy, you still need to suck breast. You are still sucking breast. It's only babies that suck breast that talk like that. Remember you said your villagers, the pressure from your kindreds, your elders in your village, they're the one that made you to settle down, marry Regina Daniel. Oh goodness, oh goodness. Women, please, let's just think well. It's better you did not even marry than to be married to one junk. It's better. Your dignity, your life, your better life, oh my God, everything about you will still be better and greater than to be married to some junks. Married to something that will mar you instead of making you. Married to somebody that would depress you instead of uplifting you. Regina Daniel, I am just praying, please, anybody that, if you are here, I just beg you, tag Regina Daniel. Tag her. Her mother should stop crying. She should stop doing that. Yeah, the pressure is there. The depression is there, the pain is there, but you can only calculate well and deal with anything that want to give you pressure and tension. When you are calm, you calculate well, that thing that will give you the sense to calculate well and push down anything that is giving you pressure and tension, come to you more when you are calm. Something will push you, cry. Go to the house and cry inside your room. When you cry, you wash your face, you say that the idea, the next step to take is coming to you. You will feel it. It comes to you. Anybody that is close to this family should tell them to come silent. They should come silent so that they can calculate well. The girl says she's losing it. And she's actually losing it. Because the mother that she need to cry to, and she will hold her and say, calm down, my baby, calm down, my baby, and let her be advising her with wisdom, is crying. Can you imagine that you have a little baby? The baby is looking up to you and you are crying. Oh my goodness. Then you are making the baby to lose hope. You are making her to lose hope on you. It's not the time to cry because the Ned Nwoko in your life and in the life of Regina is like the problem between the David and Goliath. You can be Goliath in your talking, in your connection you think you have. But when God wants to bring a great Iroko down, it's just like vegetable. Vegetable, there are some vegetables that are hard. Ugu leaf is hard to cook compared to spinach. There are people that can come down and melt and quench, like when spinach melts in a warm water, not even boiled water. Regina Daniel, stop crying to your mockers and your haters. You are crying to people that are hurting you, that are mocking you, and they hate you. Instead, go back and cry to your God, even if you made a mistake. However, only God knows what led you to Ngoko, whether it's love or whether it's by any means so, because you cannot vote for politicians, Nigerian politicians that belong to one fraternity or the other. Is it only by money? You did not think about your star, did not think about your glory, did not think about your destiny, did not think about the destiny of your children. Is it every money that you want to touch? Is it everybody that will give you money that you want to take? No. If you are wise enough, there are some money that you will reject. And there are some source of money that you don't even need to connect yourself with it. Both with your children. So why? If it is love that made you to marry the man, and the love have faded away based on how you are being maltreated or how you are being treated, and you want to go out of the marriage, you have gone out of the marriage, remain calm and calculate well so that you know your next step to take. Public cannot help you. Your cry, your explanation to the public can't take you to anywhere. Because one thing for you to cry to the public, and from the public you see some unique people that will come to you, private chat you, or call you, or give you a better advice on what to do per time. Another thing for you to cry to the public and see that instead of people to commend you, instead of people to encourage you, they begin to kill you with their condemnation. Don't depend on any people's recommendation, because you want to depend on their commendation, they will kill you with their condemnation. The best bet, you have a focus. The best bet, you pick the pieces of your life. What next? What step should I take next? What should be my dream next? What should be the target of my life next? You gathered yourself. Don't be in any competition. Don't do anything to pepper him or to do anything at this stage in time, because you will lose out in calculation. You will not calculate well. Your mother should not go into any physical confrontation or doing video posting on anything, because social media only got to know when it's being announced that you are getting married to Nedmoko. Everything that transpired between you and Nedmoko and your mother and everybody, nobody was there. The social media, they were not there. So it shouldn't be something that you should bring out and want to quench your life. Because when you go out now, I don't know, the write-up, I don't know if it's really Regina Daniel that write-up, because the write-up is not really refined. I read one write-up as in response to a very dark man. I don't know if she's a write-up or someone else just forged that and posted from her and all that. I've not really checked anyways. So you have to calculate yourself very well. So it is not the end of your life, Regina Dani. You have made your step, and I believe you are not regretting when initial. But if you regretted now, nobody should buy you because you say they cannot work. And if somebody see you that see the diamond that you said, let her buy in diamond, please go there, go and take the diamond and let this girl be. And if she cried, we say, rejoice with those that rejoice and mourn with those that mourn. And most some of you that are on there, that only thing that you are saying, why are you crying to us now when you were eating? Well, wait there. My dear brothers and sisters, life is a phases. That it does not happen to you today doesn't mean the life will not touch you. It will definitely touch you. Nobody is free of this world, physical and challenges of life. Your own could be husband challenge, another person own could be children challenge, another person own could be brothers and sisters challenge, another one could be parental challenge. And nobody is free of challenge. It's only God that is free. That is why He's different from a human being. So if you are laughing at people when they are being challenged, and you are rejoicing at a calamity today, calamity will meet you at your own doorstep. Because I see no reason why some of you should write some of the things you are writing. And I see no reason why some of you hopeless bloggers should go to public and begin to talk some nasty things about her either. And none of you is a kid. If must you bully person before you get the viewer? Must you bully someone before you earn money? Are you cursed never to say the truth? Are you cursed never to say a better thing? So, however, Regina Daniel, I am appealing to you as a little sister to me. Please, in the name of God, stop crying to your mockers and your haters. Go back to the house. Cry to your God. Ask God for direction. And if you feel you have failed God, ask God for mercy. Let His mercy and His grace be upon you. Shield you and your children and your family. And let this matter be off from social media is something that you people can resolve. Resolve might not be come back to the marriage. Resolve as say let the marriage end and let everybody part their ways. And let him, you take your children, take care of your children, and let everything go off from this movie that is on social media left and right. Your mother should stop posting anything on social media, and she should stop crying, because when I watch her cried, singing, crying, some were using it laughing, which is very bad. That aside, next to very dark man, I would have made a separate video to you, but there's no time for that. And if there is time, I'm still going to address that this very dark man. I think I need to do this video separately, but I need to touch it because some of you are here. You can also tag him. Very dark man, most videos, right from the time I come across your videos on social media and everything, I got to know that what you are doing is of things that I like doing and I was doing, and all that you are still really helping people. I loved you as a person. I love your kind of person. I love your work. And that is why I openly, because it's not, people look up to me as well. I openly even announce that yes, I'm one of the Rate member because I love what you were doing. But I want to talk to you also again, very dark man, as a brother. Please, if you must address issues on social media, as you have denounced that you are not a content creator, please address the issue as an activist that you are, that I, for once, I know you for. If you have deviated, no problem. But if you want to address any issue on social media, trending issue that is touching, life touching, like maybe things that have to do with child abuse or molestation, or maybe marital dispute, or maybe against man or against woman, or that, please address it diplomatically. Don't make diet of the topic or the people involved for whatever, as if you are a content creator or as if you are a comedian. No. The way you address the issue of Regina Daniel is very, very wrong. Why did I say it's wrong? I cannot imagine that somebody will bring a matter to me, or that kind of a case is going on. I will take a picture and post. Then first of all, I'll start laughing. I will point. Look at it. That is not an attitude of an activist. Yes, it's expected of people that are creating content that don't care about how she feel, that don't care about how your statement or what you're posting or your gesture will get to her, how she will feel, how she will feel, or how it's going to affect her emotion. Nobody cares. But you, as a person that people look up to, don't change the narratives of a positive impression people have about you as an activist, because that is very, very wrong. If you, if you, if you, if you kill my feelings for you, you kill the feeling of the second person for you, third person, fourth person, fifth person, 5 or 10 people go out of people that have positive feelings towards you. You also lose 5 people. If you did not care, it matters. It's just like a vote. One person can make you lose a vote, and but you don't know who will also make you win a vote. So the manner in which you address the issue, one, I condemn the way your lawyer started the issue as a lawyer, as an activist. I don't know how that one even started with all those kind of talk. Then you also, you want to address the issue, you started, and after all you say, you're crying about, if others are say very dark man, you are a matured grown man. A matured grown man, you are no longer a baby. You are rubbing shoulder with matured people. You are exposed beyond the way you are addressed on issues of video, so videos on your page. Then you also making reference to, I rather cry in Lamborghini and this. Do you need all that? If you really want to address the whatever, do you need all that? My battery is going down. Let me just find a way to plug this battery. Moment. I have to change my position. Sorry for this thing. I don't have a choice than to change my position. All right. But bear with me, girl. I need to talk about it because it's really, this are really. So you don't need to do that. What you did not stop at that. You said you made a statement that the mother failed this and that and that and that and that. You're talking about the mother. I want to talk briefly about that also. Condemning people's parents is easily said and done, but we fail to understand that There are stage ones will come in this life. It's no longer your mother, it's no longer your father. You take personal decision. It's only in Africa that we feel a girl should go to get to 30, 40 years, 50 years before she have independence. In the Western world, people get their independence from 18 years and they take their personal decision, right? So condemning Regina mother for whatever reason, she lured the girl into marriage, marrying Regina Ned Nwoko and all that. It's just because what happened today become opposite of what every other person is exporting. If Regina Daniel eventually was doing better opposite of what we have seen today in the public, or or uh, Ned Nwoko started doing other things, and this thing eventually did not come up. I don't think anybody will have any opportunity. They will just be hailing, yeah, you are trying, you married, and the marriage is okay for you. But if anything happen opposite of what is expected, the manner in which some of us approach it, address the matter is also wrong. Condemning the mother is also wrong. Because one, just imagine, every parents are custodians of children that God gave to you. You will try your best to train the children. But the best trainer of children in this life is God. And that is the reason why you see some great men of God, pastors. They are really pastors praying and delivering people's children. But you find out that some of their children are still behaving wayward somehow. If you are close to the pastor, if you see some of those things, you cannot take it to social media. But you know that pastor children, one of the pastor child is also not listening to the pastor's preaching, or not behaving as a daughter or son of a pastor. But you apportion the blame to the devil, because devil always touch, right? So condemning somebody's mother outrightly when you are not even in the house. You don't even know. One thing, a mother to call a girl, say that my daughter, don't let anybody touch you. Don't do this, don't do that. You can't beat the child to advise the child. You only bring the child close to yourself to advise. The daughter or your son will say, okay, mommy, and the person will leave. When they don't acquaint yourself or don't associate yourself with the bad friends, the smokers, the courtesan, and all that, then the child said, okay, mama, okay, papa, and left. Back to school. When the child is being initiated into the courts, you don't know. How the child was initiated into the courts, you don't know. Okay, when you are advising this girl and you don't even know the friend that this girl is keeping, that is calm, looking gentle, is no longer a virgin, and the girl have in one way or the other taken your daughter out where somebody have started touching or molesting the girl, and the fear or the shame of this girl coming back to you, the girl could not open up to you. There are so many things. Condemning people's mother or parents outrightly when you see, okay, this child is going back, did something wrong, and you feel, okay, who is to be blamed? Let me blame the father or cast it on the parents. It's also wrong because you are not there. You don't know the effort the parents have put in to make sure this child did not become wayward. And at the long run, the child chooses his or her way. We say the default is from the girl, mother or the girl father. You begin to cast the blame, begin to blast the woman or the man in the public is wrong. Because you have once, very dark man, this word is for you. Remember, you told us what transpired, what happened, how your mother suffered to try to bring you people up. You said the story, that is your story. Do you know people reserve the right not to believe your story? And some reserve the right to believe your story because it's your story. And their opinions, they are entitled to it. Then they say you that say you stole fowl one time, because I said something about something like that past. And people begin to blame your mother. Don't leave this woman. When she was supposed to stay in the house and take care of this woman, these children, she was just going up and down. That is how the children become criminal, even to the extent one of them is even stealing fowl. How would you feel? That you went to steal fowl, very dark man. Is it the fault of your mother? Didn't that woman tried enough to train you people? And if you come on all other things you have gone into doing this, you are selling this, you are doing that one, is it the fault of your mother? You mean this woman did not try on her own to train you, one, not to indulge into those things you have done before? Even now you have grown. And you even say it that you are finding it difficult to disconnect yourself because the temptation always comes to you. How come that you don't see it from that perspective also from another people? That parents actually train this person, but she or he chooses to live her own life for because of the association he find herself. Compare her to started living like that. Only you know what led you doing that. But your mother, was she not providing? She was providing the little she can. Why were you not satisfied with what she was providing there? Is it greed? You say useful exorbitance? Is Regina Daniel an aged girl or an aged woman that cannot also have that useful exorbitant at that moment? So don't be quick. I hate let people just take matter and begin to talk about people's parents. That thing, I personally hate it. And if for any reason she come up and started insulting your mother, you will not call her and say, Mama, Regina Dada is insulting you. What do you have to tell her? I started bringing this woman again back to social media. I will advise you, as an exposed person you are, as an activist you are, or any other thing, please learn to address something in a very proper way. Because if people begin to judge based on people's errors or mistakes and begin to cast the blame on people's parents, nobody will not be touched. Your parents will be touched, your mother will be touched, not even your father. Your mother will also be touched because our mother also was a single mother like your mother. You heard that she said her father abandoned her. Both of you run in the same train, the same way your father abandoned you people and go for other women. How the mother tried, you don't know because you are not in their home. How your mother tried in your life and the life of your sibling, nobody can tell because we are not in your home. If you did not say it in the public or say one or two things about your mom, nobody would have known. I beg you in the name of God, learn to address people's case in a very diplomatic way, not like a content creator, not like every other busybody people on social media. You have the influence is there. You have the followers is there. You have the fans. Let your fans make use of your statements positively. Let them learn positively from your statement and what you are giving to the public. Because what you are giving to the public goes a long way. If you make a video in a diplomatic manner, you will see that other content creators or other people that are following you say, oh, this is what very dark man do. They look at it from your own perspective. Why are you crying to us now? When you enjoyed them, were we there? Very dark man, you are bigger than this kind of statements. You are far bigger than this kind of statements. People should learn from what you said. People should not in your, from what you said, begin to pass other wrong messages. Because there are people that are following you that are also that are content creator. When you drop a video, they will take out of your video or take out of your statement or take your whatever you said. Then they begin to step on it like a ladder. Is that good? Is that right? You did not hear that Ned Moko beat up the girl? Did you ask question? Did you also talk about that? This girl have made a statement that this is not the first time this has been, that this girl married an old man. Is that why she should not be defended? Is that why her pain should not be considered? Is that why she should buy there? Is that why she should not run out like every other person running out from marriage that is not good or choking them? Because when people run out, it become a problem. People buy inside, so why did you run out? The people run out, so why did you not run out? Why did you stay there? When you are eating the honey, were we there? Must you eat the honey to defend when everything goes sour? Are you related to Nedwoko? Are you Regina Daniel, brother and sister? And they deny you food in their house? Okay, if she says that the public is where she can help or she can cry out, or maybe she cried that nobody knows why it gets to the public and nobody is sympathizing and everybody is just, you want to condemn because she eat there. And let me tell you, some of you young, jealous, wicked girls of Regina Daniel, and some of you retired women also, that you are aged and you don't have sense or how to address issue. Some of you, you wish you were in her position. You are already crying. Why not you marry to Nedwoko? Unknowingly that the girl have been going through hell over there. But some of you were wishing. That is why it's not good. Hey, I tap your blessing. I tap your union. Keep tapping. You will tap problem into your hands because you are just seeing people doing a wearing uniform on social media. You don't know what is in their house. You don't know what the woman is passing through. You don't know what the man is passing through. You want to be like, I wish my wife is your wife. Go close to the person and let the person tell you that the wife is beating him in the house, depriving him both whatever and food and manners. Then you know that you will not tap and wish his wife to be your wife. Go closer. I wish your husband is my husband. I wish your husband can behave like my husband. Keep wishing. You don't know what the man is into until you go close, that you don't know that the same man you are wishing to be your husband have caused a lot of atrocity, is just somebody that you will never even wish to come across in life. Talk more of, okay, let this person be your husband. So stop tapping into things you don't know. I tap into your blessings, stop it. I tap into your marriage, stop it. I wish I am you, stop it. Wish yourself, because God has created you. His desire, I say, my thought for you is the thought of good, not of evil, that you meet your expected end. So the thought of God for you is the best. How God created you is the best. And you said you will miss your expected end. What is your expectation from God? What is your expected? If you don't have expectation, then remain like that. But if you have expectation, then you will definitely have it. But don't wish to become anybody, because the person you want to be like, you don't know what the person is passing through. You don't know who is the person. There are some people, women you see, very pretty, beautiful. Oh, you feel, oh, when did God created this person? Yeah. But the person have internal sickness that cannot be cured except God. But if you see the person, you want to be like the person. I want to stop here for this few words I take as said to the public. Please tap Regina Daniel. He will start on his feet again. And let the mother stop crying. And then Nwoko, for what you should know, you are not God. We shall do it on Facebook. You are not God. And nobody knows the tie you have with these people. Let this family be. You have enough wives and you are ready to marry more. Leave Regina Daniel name out of your lips, retired lips. If she's not doing again and not do again, no be by force. Let everybody share grace. Go your way and let her find her way. Look for another virgin and marry. There are so many virgins are still there. Since it's only virgin you are marrying, Oga, go and look for more virgins and marry. If you want to marry all the virgins in your village, now they've married from other places and your kindred want somebody that is from your place. Regina Daniel is from your place. It's no more doing again because of your numerous violence as she alleged. So please go and marry more virgins where you find them, but leave the young girl alone. Move on with your life. Go and be interviewed for important things that you needed to do for your community and the people you are representing. Don't grant interview about Regina Daniel. Be mature, the old man you are. Please borrow wisdom and act it the way you're supposed to be. Leave this girl alone. Leave her family. Release her brothers. Let her go. You must not take her kpekos. You want to marry more virgins? Go for more virgins. Leave the girl alone. She have given you 2 handsome boys. There is nothing on earth that you have given to her that is to be compared to the children she gave to you. The children are there forever for you. She's no more virgin. She's no more single. She's a mother of 2 now. Consider that and let that girl be. Move on with your life, Oga, and leave this family alone. Leave them alone. If nobody is out to tell you the truth, leave them alone. Justice for Regina Daniel is what next. I will keep saying it about it until this matter ends. Leave that girl alone. Leave her alone and move on with your life. Marriage is not by force. It's not by force. You have other wives even. Go on with your Morocco wife and leave the girl alone. Don't stress me. All right, thank you, viewers. Daniel and her family mocking Mr. Ned Woko, his late son. I think they went too far. Thank you. The boy, Regina, brother, lack moral ethics and he is arrogant. Regina Daniel, brother, right? Okay, thank you. Regina was a teen when they tried, maybe so not the time, okay. Were they not single women in their 30s and normal to live married? To have married? Thank you, my dear. He said his village people pressed him to marry. His village people pressed him. Today he said the original Daniel mother. Ned is power drunk and out to deal with Regina's family. And God will deal with him. There's nothing God cannot do. That is his ability stop where God will start from. You want to deal with person, but you don't know how God will deal with you. Again, you see her nakedness, you make out of her, she gave children, gave birth 2 sons for you. You are still haunting her life. You want to kill her, not to be alive for her children. Is that not madness? Hello, my able president. Good evening, everyone. Please kindly thumbs up. Thank you. Thanks and subscribe, my dear. Welcome to the live channel where good your privacy, okay? I'm fine, thank you. Anofia. And waiting. Sorry, this this screen until they find the screen, manage it like that too. They are sending my laptop to me. Vivian, hello, Vivian. Thank you. Please share. I beg you, please share because this is where I'll be doing most of my video. He's really power drunk. He should leave the family alone and let the family should let Regina Daniel family also stay calm out of social media so that everything can just everything can just end maturely. They should just stay off social media and drama or crying out here and there. Oh, it's touching. I cried. I won't lie to you. I feel the pain. I feel the pain. Oh my God! It's like the whole world. Things fall apart. Yeah, God, that is the things fall apart, and this one's crying. This one is crying. This one is why? Why? There is a way somebody will just be with you. The person will just pin you. I mean, stampede you. You can't breathe. You might see the money, but the breathing, the freedom as in, I can't explain it. I can't just explain it. You will prefer to be free than to eat billions in the billionaire's house. That's how it should be. That's how it is. If they allow her to explain, the network should just lay. If anybody want to make video, they should just tell this man to leave the family alone. If it's about marriage, I don't even know, in a normal thing, in a normal country, a better country, with that video, as that video leaked from this man's house that night. For now, they should, I mean, at this moment, they will suspend the man first for proper investigation. But instead, nobody's talking about it. Instead, the bunch, this Senate president also start his nuisance attitude to go and be seizing Natasha's passport. God, what kind of country is that? I don't even know. I don't even know which one to talk about. Is it Natasha? Is it Benue Kili? Is it Regina Daniel? But Regina Daniel, because they can't TS or whatever. I have to just talk about it. Then please, we'll talk about the killing and the what is it called? The proposal of Trump to come and rescue us, because it's my state self that is being affected the more, Benue State. So I think I'll specifically talk about that. But for this, please, let's drop this one first so that we'll appeal to these children, these people to stop crying, and let the bloggers appeal to you bloggers, please, in the name of heaven and earth. Even when you want to blog, please don't do so certain things to kill people, because some bloggers cannot actually buy your title, the way you address it, the way you talk about people, issue and all that, can actually buy some people, except people that have strong minds. Say people that don't send you, because when you look at people, that some people that will write on nasty comment, if you really go and check their profile, they are nobody. That people that will not even be like you forever in life, but they will write nonsense, they will drag nonsense, they will type insult you down to your parents and other parents that they don't even know and not that. So please, bloggers, I still want to appeal to some of you. Learn, please, I beg you in the name of God. Try in other ways how to talk, you talk into people's matters, not to kill victims. Don't buy victims. Because I believe Regina Daniel, the messages she was reading through and all that, let her understand. I mean, even the caption that both of you are talking about her mom. Please, I beg you, let them be safe from this situation first. Even if you want to blame anybody, this situation they are should not. Everybody should just please face Ned Nwoko to leave the family alone. Then you can pass your blame later if it is necessary. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. I appreciate you guys that join me to watch me. Join me with the blonde face, blonde camera. Oh my goodness, my children. Please, 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 please. help me share it, and please subscribe for more, because I'll be here again specifically for other videos. God bless you. Thank you so much. Love you so much. Vivian, thank you. I miss you guys.